Well, good afternoon, everybody. I am here at Fairview Park, and I forgot my watch, damn it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go walk around Fairview Park this afternoon on the first day of September, and we'll see how many people come in. I used to be able to, here we go, use the live. Is that what I want? That's not what I want. I used to be able to see how many people were on, and I can't figure out how I did that. Well, hello, Liana. I want to turn this camera around so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. So, here we go. Anyway, that is the main restroom building. This is the men's side. And this thing is very sensitive. One of these days I'm going to get a new gimbal. So, way over there, they are putting in a new playground. I don't know what the temperature is out. I forgot to look. But anyway, let's go walk up here to this new construction and see what's going on. They do have some of the playground stuff up here. They're supposed to call it state-of-the-art playground that nobody else has, which I think they're full of shit, but I'm sure other people have this. But it is a pretty nice day. I had to turn my air off last night because it got cold in my house. It got down to, well, I don't know what the Celsius would be, but in Fahrenheit it was about 67 in my house last night before I went to bed. I had to turn off the air because it was cold. I think the temperature outside got down to 62 or something like that. Anyway, here's a picture of the playground. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It is a little different. So let me pan up here. But anyway, this is the what they're going to be putting out here. And thank God they're going to put some exercise stuff out here, because then I could come over here and use that. And then, of course, okay, 80 degrees. And then, of course, there's what they're going to be putting in there as well. But, yeah, they put a new sewer system in here. And I think they're in the process of installing the playground. Let's walk over here and kind of check out what they did already. Now we just got our normal cicadas out right now, and they were bigger than the ones that were out a couple months ago or 3 months ago. I think they're like the Walker brown cicadas or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, there is part of what they're putting up. It's going to take them a while. I'm sure once they put that in there, then they got to make a soft padding so if kids fall, they don't get hurt. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's One day, the last time I came through here, they had the gate open to walk through on the path, and now the gate is locked. So I see you guys are on Facebook watching me. Okay, so it's kind of cool that it tells me what you're on, watching me on. So hopefully this isn't stopping and starting and freezing and all that kind of stuff. And my camera's lopsided, so I can't fix that. I just need a new gimbal. I get the money up. They got one on a TikTok shop, so I'm gonna buy one of those once I get the money up. Whether it's a nice breeze, it's just a nice day today. It's not too hot, not too cold. There is a little bit of moisture in the air, not much. I'm sure others will show up. I'll be here for a little bit. We'll come up here to the Dreamland Lake, as they call it, or the Duck Pond, some people call it. There's quite a few cars up here, so who knows what people are doing. But it's actually more geese than it is ducks that are up here. I know some of this path they need to redo. It's cracking really bad. There was a really wide crack. I'd say about a 4-inch crack back there. Well, hello, Frank. As long as the signal's good, I'm happy. But I did fix it to where you can either watch it on YouTube or Facebook, especially those who are not following me on Facebook. You can watch it on YouTube. I can't go live on TikTok because I don't have enough subscribers. I think you got to have 1,000 subscribers in order to go live. I think I'm like at 103 or something like that. There's some people who have over 1,000 subscribers and they have no content whatsoever. I don't understand that. I generally don't follow people if you don't have any content. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think Decatur could be a lot more beautiful if we had a different mayor and a different council. I don't think they're doing a very good job, to be honest with you. There's a lot of people moving out of this town. And anyway, this is what they call Dreamland Lake. You got to be, I think, 16 and under in order to fish in here. But that right there is new, and then that there is new. That wasn't like that when I was a kid. And then they redid that bridge down there. I had to dodge all the geese poop. course, I don't know what their point was with these bushes. It kind of takes away from your view over here. Well, this is the spot that I did that one video where I came up and then kind of flipped off the camera. I really didn't know what I was gonna do on that video. That was just kind of at a last minute thing. I think what I was gonna do was act like I found a camera sitting there and was gonna grab it or something, but yeah, these little blinds right here kind of takes away from the view on this side, and I just don't understand their concept. And this up here, this is a bunch of tennis courts up here. Yeah, people still do play tennis, surprisingly. Let me get my key. This thing's just running like crap. I hope I have enough battery life in it because I did not charge it. Some duckies. We've been having all the geese at my job for some reason. They all been flying out there and going to the land behind the school there. But there's a replica of the transfer house downtown. If you watch some of my downtown walking videos, you'll see that down there at Central Park. Somebody built that for the ducks to go into. When I was a kid, we used to call this the Troll Bridge. It used to be pretty rickety when I was a lot younger, but they put a brand new one over here. I'm surprised they haven't painted it. And I scared the duckies. But a long time ago, they used to have sun bears in this park. And I think not too long after I moved into Decatur, they took them out. So I never got a chance to see them. We'll probably turn around and go back the other way because I don't feel like being goosed by them guys right there or be chased by them. We all know how geese can be. They can be very mean. Yeah, don't you worry, I ain't walking on no duck poop. They used to have two of these fountains, and the other one wasn't working too well or something, and they took it out. So now they just have one. Because there was one out that way. But there's supposed to be some pretty big fish in here. And yeah, you got to be under 16 years of age in order to fish in this here miniature lake. I'm live on YouTube and
Okay.
Facebook. Actually, we'll just kind of go up this way. We'll kind of go around them. I'm quite a ways from, see if I can get my camera right here. Kind of ways from them, from my truck, I should say. We'll go down here to this rose garden. If anything's bloomed, I doubt it, but we would have had to have gotten here a lot earlier in the season to see roses. And actually, because of the dry weather, the leaves are starting to change and fall quicker than normal. Just let me know if everything becomes unstable. Even though I am kind of close to a cell tower, for some reason when I come over here, depending on what part of the park I'm in, I lose signal. There is a few roses over here, but most of the stuff is already bloomed and dying off, and you know, it's that time of the year. Of course, you got your different bushes right here, colored bushes. Somebody needs to come over here and cut that tree out of there. But anyway, here's some of that stuff there. And then we got one rose bush. There's a, they got those things growing at Nelson Park, but they seem like they're a lot bigger over there. And of course, there's your one rose bush that's bloomed out and dying off for the season. They must be trying to get these hedges to grow taller because nobody's trimming them up. And of course, there's some lavender and some prairie grass in the middle. And of course, there's some pink roses that are about died off. Come on, you. A little bit more of them. These, I think, are called tea roses or something like that. But they apparently don't have anybody to come out here and take care of this throughout the season. My screen's kind of a little dark, so I hope everything is still working okay. We'll walk on the trail here in a few moments. Let's take a short little break here. But let me know if it kind of stops and starts, or freezes or whatever. We'll probably take the road part instead of going around the longer part of the trail. But I hope everybody's having a decent Sunday afternoon or evening or morning, depending on where you are. Well, here I'm bitching about moles in my yard, and there's a mess load of them out here. They can stay here, not in my yard. So we'll walk down here to the west end part of the park. There used to be a swimming pool down here, but they closed it down because they made a water park out on the east end of town. And part of the old golf course that they shut down at Nelson Park. In Ironton, Ohio, it's only a boring, lazy Sunday for me. Well, hello, Bob. Welcome to the live stream. We are in Fairview Park, and I am in the west part, the west end part of the park. They redid this bridge as well. I mean, it's been here for several years, but it was in a lot rickety shape. But there's a trail that goes all the way around all these trees, and but I'll show it to you. We'll probably come back on that trail instead of walking the street, but let's get on the shade part of the trail. It is a lazy Sunday. I was actually just gonna sit around the house and either do nothing or play PS4 or something, I don't know. I just thought I'd go ahead and do a live stream because I haven't done one for a while. Get some steps in. Most of my steps that I do are at work because I am on my feet all the time, going from one end of the college to the other, or out trimming the weeds. And you probably hear the breeze. It's slightly warm out, not like, oh my God, like it was yesterday and the day before and the day before that, when it was 90 some, almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, the feels temperature was about 103, maybe a little higher than that, but it's cooled down. Friday night we had a storm come through, and the temperature dropped pretty fast. But down here we have the dog park, and then the bike trail heads out west to Rock Springs Center, the nature center. Which I actually posted a little 50-second video from 2001 on Threads of me walking the trail over there at the nature center, just to have something to post. And this bridge, kids hang out there and they do graffiti. It looks like they painted over some of it, because that bridge was full of graffiti. And this creek that we're walking over, this is Stevens Creek. We'll come over here under the bridge real quick, and I think they tried to get rid of the graffiti that was over here. So they did on the bridge, though. There used to be a mess load of graffiti. They didn't get the other side, though, but I think they might have did this side. And some of this graffiti's been here for a very long time. No, it's still there. They just did the bridge. Somebody already started tagging it, though. But anyway, there's some of it right there. Kids come over here in the middle of the night. We're gonna go look at the bikini tree as well and see what colors. Yeah, that DK one right there, that's been there a long time. And I have a feeling that my signal's gonna start getting unstable standing underneath here. So let's go down here to the bikini tree. I'm actually not too far from my house. One day I caught a mole in my yard. Surprisingly, I got him because I was trying to dig out his little path. And I put my shovel in the ground and pulled up, and he went pop right out of the ground and tried to take off, and I grabbed him with a pooper scooper. I nabbed a hold of him, and he started screaming, of course, and I put him in a bucket, brought him over here, and boy, he took off running and dug into the ground as quick as he could. It was funny. But I got more. They're tearing up my backyard. I'm gonna kill them damn things for one eventually. Go buy me a trap. Anyway, that's the dog park over there. You gotta pay for that. You gotta go down to the park building or wherever it is and pay to get in there. I think they give you a card or something. I think it's silly, but they do it so that way people just don't go in there and tear it up and I wouldn't trust putting my dog in there. Who knows what's wrong with people's dogs. There's a big one way over there. But we do have two dog parks. One's here and one's at Nelson Park over by the lake. I don't know which one is the most busiest. And usually when I go down to the lake, I have reception problems, but I think it's because of the water interferes, because I'm real close to a tower when I'm over there. But they used to have, before they built all this, they used to have frisbee things out here. You know, those things where you can, like frisbee targets, and you know, they throw them in there and it goes in like a little cage or something. I don't know what you want to call them, but of course they took them out. But when it rains really hard for long periods of time, this all floods out here. So they just grew more trees and put the bike path in here and the dog thing. And of course this pavilion's fairly new here. They need to come out here and deal with some of these trees, because they're just, some of them are dead and need to be cut down. And they actually had to fix that little pavilion because a tree fell on it. And when we had those high winds Friday come in, as you can see, it knocked the tree down. There was a few times I thought maybe a tornado was getting ready to hit, the way the trees were kind of bending over from the wind, but it was just gusts. But we're gonna come over here. We'll check out the bikini tree. See what color somebody's painted it this time. I do have a video on it, which actually got a lot of views. I made a short from one of my live streams walking over here, and it got a lot of views because people wanted to see what I meant by a bikini tree, which was pretty cool. But it's been going on for, God, decades. People's been coming down here and repainting this tree different colors, giving it different bikinis. I think it's gone to 2-piece to 1-piece to back to 2-piece. Yeah, it's been all kinds of things. Polka dots and solid colors. Now they need to come over here and paint a center line on this part of the trail. They actually need to kind of put arrows to let people know the directions. Not that they would follow, but sometimes when I was on my bike, I would have to yell to your left, because people seem to want to line up from one side to the other when they're walking. It's like, listen, this is a two-way trail. And up here, that's where the swimming pool used to be, and they tore it out of there. I don't know what they're building up there now. And it was up there for many years. I swam in there several times. But anyway, we'll come over here. Oh boy, somebody's not imaginative on their paint job. Anyway, over here is the bikini tree, everybody. The tradition is still going on, and it'll continue to go on until the damn thing rots and falls and until somebody finds another tree that looks similar to it. But anyway, there's, I get my gimbal here right. Anyway, yeah, somebody put a heart on it this time. That's new. Yeah, I've never seen somebody paint something else on there. But anyway, that's what they put on there this time. And yeah, this has got a lot of paint on it. Yeah, the last time I had polka dots, which you can kind of see them kind of bleed through that blue paint. And actually kind of think it's an ugly bikini, but on there this time. Maybe that's all the paint they could get. But this part right here is Stevens Creek. It runs a long way. Actually, it runs clear to Springfield, Illinois. You can see it kind of rushing pretty good right there. I gotta be careful because there's poison ivy in front of me and I'm highly allergic. Hopefully the stream is still going pretty good. Yeah, you could sit here and listen to this all day. I don't think there's any fish in this, but there might be some crawdads. I have seen some people fish in it. I don't know if they ever caught it. Well, this part there isn't. You get down more west, there are fish in the bigger part of the Sangamon River, I should say. There are fish in there, just not this part. So we'll walk up these stairs. Some people use these stairs as a exercise thing, you know, walking up stairs thing. I see them running up them and running down them, and come on, gimbal. Get where I want you to be. Hold on here, people. My gimbal's acting up again. All right, here we go. So we'll come up here and see what they're doing with the old pool area, because it looks like there's dirt pushed around. Well, they left the building. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Whew. I may have to get me a drink. So I'm gonna set you down on the ground. We'll turn around, we won't look at that. I'm gonna set you down on the ground so I can get a drink of water. I hope you're all still with me. Let me know if you're still with me, that I'm not doing this all for naught. And you probably heard way back at the pond that somebody asked me if I was getting content. Well, in a way I am. Here, let's walk on the... So we're gonna walk up this trail up here. Somebody in a small car tried to drive on that and they got stuck right at the beginning. Fucking idiots. Debbie's still here. Well, I don't know if you're the only one. I can't see how many people's watching, so. So if you start back over there by the college and you take all the trails that they have here in this park and go all the way back to where you started, you've went 20 miles. So I don't know where it starts at, but this is the 1 mile run right here. Now I'm starting to get hot because I'm doing all this walking. I probably have to end up turn the air on when I get home. Be careful. Boy, there's a big, that's where they had the, here, let me turn the camera around, take it down. So apparently they had a pole here at one time to keep from cars coming through here. And somehow it got, I don't know if the car came this way or from the other direction, but somebody tore it down and then they did what you see there, let people to be careful. Okay, let me get this stupid thing in the right direction here. But yeah, they tried to drive a car through here. They didn't get too far. There actually used to be a pole on both sides. I don't know why they took the poles out. That was just kind of stupid. I think that driver, no, you can't drive through here. Quit being a fool. But yeah, we're pretty far up. I mean, there's the creek. Some of the really nice homes down here in the West End. And there's actually a house down here who has a pool, and if you live in their neighborhood, their small little part of the neighborhood, you pay them for upkeep to swim there. Yeah, see, it's just bear with me, everybody. fast as I can. They need to come through here with a street cleaner. And I know it's unstable. And see if maybe that kind of helps out. Probably not. Yeah. We're gonna have an unstable connection the whole time. Just bear with me, people. We'll get off of here and it won't be unstable anymore. We should be back because the little unstable thing's not up there. So, but I'm afraid some of you left, if not all of you. It kind of does the same thing when but I have a feeling I lost y'all. I think we got about a half a mile to go here before we get back to the main part. But this is the trail that I was going to walk on the way back here, and then decided, hello Sally, how are you doing? Morning. Oh, my phone can't tag it right. Well, hello. Yeah, I'm pissed, but I'm trying to walk as fast as I can. Everybody's watching me on Facebook. That's funny. Except for one that caught me on YouTube. Unless there's more on YouTube watching me, they're just not saying anything. Of course, if I'm on a bike, it goes a lot faster, of course. I'm not used to walking this trail. I guess I should have stayed on the main road. Very hot here. Just came home from taking Little's granddaughter to the park. Yeah, it's not really super hot today like it had been for 4 days straight. We were in the upper 90s with a heat index of over 100. And we had that storm come through Friday afternoon, and the temperature dropped pretty fast. I think some of those winds could have been straight line winds, but it got to a point there that I thought maybe, oh God, here we go with the connection again. Come on, connection. Connection. Come on. Come on, I'm getting into the park. I'm out of the trees. I'm walking on the bridge. I don't see any trolls. That's probably the stupid substation right here. We're gonna take a shortcut. Maybe this will help out. There we go. We should be back now. Damn connection. Now I'm real close to a freaking tower, but it's probably all those trees. I hope everybody's enjoying those sunrises. I'm going to start saying good morning in different languages. I already did one in I guess they say it in Brazil, maybe Portuguese, I don't know. Bom dia. I may do Japanese on Tuesday because I don't work Monday. So on Tuesday, I will do it in Japanese. And I've been wanting to learn Vietnamese, so I may do it in Vietnamese after that. Let's see, I get my face out of the sun here so I can see the screen. Come on, son. Hubby heads back home tomorrow, but I'm here for 3 more weeks. It was extremely windy here for days back, but the Chinooks here are real. Yeah, for too long, it's going to be, oh man, I got a cobweb. Walk through a cobweb. When I was mowing the last few days at work last week, I guess because it's Sunday now, I kept running into freaking cobwebs because they would build them from the tree limbs down to the ground, and I kept running into the damn things. And I hate the feel of spider webs. Creeps me out, along with spiders alone, but can't stand spiders or snakes. I don't like any creepy crawly stuff. Can't stand bugs, especially when they get around my face. Stay away from my face. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of trees around here that they still need to cut down. They're falling apart. They're dead. But the park district is pretty lazy when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, I can't stand spiders. We've been seeing a lot of like wolf spiders and brown recluse at our house. They die pretty quick. They need to do more with this park. Start promoting for people to donate money, and if you donate so much, we'll do this in the park. I mean, if they don't have the money from getting grants and stuff, at least start asking the public, what do you want? And if you want that, then we'll start a fund for it, and you could put in on it. They need to take their employees that do the maintenance out here and start picking up dead branches and cutting dead trees down, and quit being lazy about it. I probably do more lawn work at my job than those guys ever want to or ever did, because I do pretty much all the trimming, and when I trim, I do it right. I'll edge the sidewalks. They can care less about any of that. I really shouldn't be out there doing any of it because I'm allergic to grass, but if I don't do it, it will never get done. Hello, Lynn. Did you just get in, or have you been just sitting there watching? I'm late. Oh, you're late. Yeah, it is a beautiful day. It's 80 some degrees out, according to Debbie. And of course, doing all this walking is making me sweat, so it wasn't so bad when I started because I wasn't sweating, but I'm assuming that this stuff here is for skateboards or bikes or rollerblades, or I don't know. I never see anybody on it, but it's here for the kids to use, or adults, or whoever wants to use it. What's that say? I can't. My screen's a little dark. I can't see it. I have to wait until I hit the shade. But I am wearing my hat. Here, let me turn the camera around. I am wearing my hat. On Threads, I got a lot of followers on Threads. That's where my following is mostly. And only because I post a lot of pictures of this face. And you get a lot of young girls who want to date older men because they're sick and tired of their age group. Not that I'm on there to date anybody, but I'm just saying, Debbie, don't get all pissed off. But anyway, they're always on there telling me that I'm handsome and all that stuff, so. But a lot of them want to chat, and I won't do it because I know what they want. They want to either hook up or they just want money, and neither one's going to happen. So anyway, I'm going to turn this back around. If I can see it. There we go. And I'm actually going to come over here for a moment and sit down because my arm is getting very tired of holding this thing for walking probably 2 miles. Oh. Daddy. Ah, you're funny. Yeah, some of them do call me that. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, how you doing? But anyway, yeah, so anyway, I had almost 28,000. See this thing, oh, I hate this gimbal so much. Anyway, I had almost 28,000 followers. And then one day, all of a sudden, they started going down on me. And I'm like, okay, either people are stop following, or Threads is eliminating fake accounts. And so I don't know what's going on. It went down 100 people, and then it went down another 100 people, and then it went down another 100 people. So, and then I looked at it early this morning, and it went up to 26.7, and then a few minutes later it was back down to 26.6. So I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. But yeah, they can call me whatever they want. So they're not going to get anything because I don't have anything. But they use Threads as a dating site, and that's not what it's about. But they don't give a shit. And but I just post my picture on there and let people know, hey, you know, I'm on YouTube and TikTok, and I can't go live on TikTok because you got to have 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at 103, and there's some people who get out of here. There's some people that don't even have any content whatsoever, and they've got well over 1,000 followers, and I'm like, okay, they must be following you only because of how you look in your picture or something. Yeah, they could be bots. But I remember before, one day, well, when I got on there, nobody was really following me, and then I had like maybe 15 followers, and it stayed like that for a long time. And I was sitting there complaining, and I was just saying BS all the time on Threads, just to rock Threads world. And then one day, boom, it just exploded. And I just kept getting people after people after people liking and following, and I guess I'm sitting where ants are. But anyway, yeah, it's been nonstop. I still get new followers, which I don't understand how the count's not going up. And because there's people following me every day, and I don't know. Anyway, let's turn this around. That is one of the oldest fountains in this park. It's been here since the 50s. I think the 50s. Let's see what the tombstone says. Let's see here. 1936. My bad. 1936. It's been here. But I don't think it's working anymore. It should be turned off. Nope, it's working. It's working. Not that I would drink out of it, but yeah. Anyway. And then there's the ball diamond that gets used for softball and baseball, and geese are out there feeding. And if he showed up late, we'll come over here to the new thing they're putting in for kids and adults alike, which would be pretty cool once they get it in, because there is some exercise things that they're going to be putting in. They had to put in a new sewer system over here before they did this. Okay. Anyway, here is what they are doing here. So This is a picture of what it will look like when it's completed, and there's the exercise stuff they're going to be putting in, and then some more exercise things they're going to be adding in, so adults and children alike can exercise, and even got something in there for a wheelchair to do whatever that is that does. An 850-foot section of the new sewer needs to be installed through Fairview Park and underneath the park's playground. The project should start early spring, which it did. And then once the new sewer is installed, an exciting new destination playground to be installed with new innovative playground elements never seen before in Decatur. So yeah, anyway, we'll go here and show you what they have installed so far. And I don't know what they're probably putting wood chips or rubber chips on the ground for cushion, if that's what they put down. I don't know what's going to be on the ground once all these things are installed. But anyway, there is what they have installed so far, and they will be working into the autumn time. Yeah, it does look fun. But once I get it done, I'll come out here and check it out, film whatever. Anyway, in a few minutes, I'm going to stop this live stream and go back home and relax. I may just sit there and drink some tea and play some PS4 for a while. Thank God I'm off tomorrow, even though I've got some work to do. They had me take down some lettering to a section where they used to teach childhood. Well, when you go to take your kid to a, yeah, you know, you drop them off so you can go to work. But anyway, they lost funding for all that stuff, and it's being turned into offices for the Enrich. And so they had me take the lettering off the wall, and now I'm repairing all the holes and where it pulled the paint and paper off the wall. I've got the first coat of mud on there, and then Tuesday morning I got to take a picture of it because I forgot to take another picture of it, and then I will sand that down. And then, let me turn this around. I will sand that down and add another coat of mud to it. And wait until the next day, sand that down. And depending on how it looks, I'll probably end up putting a third coat of mud on there and sand it down, and that should be good enough for the primer. And then it's called Canadian Sky Blue, or Canadian something, some kind of a Canadian blue color, I don't know. And what is my go-to tea? Well, actually I made this tea for Debbie. It was Lipton, and she didn't like it. I was very offended. I was offended, Debbie. And you should be sorry because you offended me. I made that especially for you. And so I'll probably drink it up for her because she's used to that store-bought tea. And just sit there and play a game. So, yeah. What's that say? I can't see it. anything is better than when we were kids and landed on. No, they have to land on hard ground too, man. That's what made us tough. The little pussies. Anyway, I'll catch you on another time, and actually I'll catch you again Tuesday morning at our next sunrise. And it's getting closer and closer to 6:30 in the morning. So instead of starting work at 6, I'll be starting work at 6:30 and working until 3 and not 2:30. So anyway, I will catch you Tuesday morning. Until then, you all have a super Sunday. See y'all later, guys.